You're watching High Definition News, America's first and only high definition news network.
Hello, I'm Drew Scott. Here are your latest headlines.
Thanks, Drew. We're here live over Los Angeles with this breaking story. Let's check in with our local correspondent, Don Schmaltzbauer.
Hello, my name is Don Schmaltzbauer, and I'm not really a news reporter. I'm the former technical sergeant of the Minnesota State Patrol. I have over 29 years experience in law enforcement and currently run a private consulting business for law enforcement agencies. Today, I'm here to demonstrate a remarkable new technology called the Panoscan MK-3, a digital panoramic camera system that captures full 360-degree images with up to 600 megapixels in a single image. Now, let's go take a look inside. In both crime and accident scenes, time is of the essence. The MK-3 setup is quick and easy, and the typical capture time takes just a few minutes. At the crime location, law enforcement teams must gather all possible evidence and photograph the scene. At the accident scene, the goal is always to document the scene and get traffic moving again. Each Panoscan image captures the entire space like rooms or auto interiors, including the floor and ceiling, and everywhere evidence is found. Finally, all aspects of the scene must be accurately measured, and Panoscan does that too, with fraction of an inch accuracy right inside the image, so all measurements can be done off-site. The MK-3's ultra-high resolution makes it possible to virtually return to the crime scene days, weeks, or even years later. In this mock crime scene, each piece of evidence can be examined close up or printed for presentation later in court. Here's the crime scene. We have a body, a bloodied knife, a weapon, shell casings, and other evidence throughout this kitchen area. In the short time we've been looking over the scene, the technician has set up the MK-3. Notice we are using a powerful battery-powered light to evenly illuminate the entire scene. The full scan in this light will be under 3 minutes. Since most crimes happen at night, the MK-3 is designed to carry powerful lights, and the high sensitivity of the Panoscan make it ideal for night photography. Notice how easy it is for the technician to move the camera outdoors and throughout the whole location to completely document all parts of the crime scene for investigation and measurement. Before the technician moves the camera, he will lower it for a second scan. This second scan allows Panometric to triangulate and measure inside the image. In addition to crime scene documentation and measurement, the MK-3 can be a very powerful tool for other forensic challenges. Officer-involved shootings are one example. The MK-3 allows us to see both at night, when the officer-involved shooting took place, and during the day in the exact same locations. This illustration makes it easy to judge distances and visual circumstances surrounding the incident. It also demonstrates the superior low-light sensitivity of the MK-3. The Los Angeles Police Department also has a Panoscan dedicated to officer-involved shooting investigations. Violence in our schools and other public places are a disturbing reality of modern life for law enforcement officials. Parents want to have confidence that first responders are prepared in these emergencies and that a plan is in place to minimize loss of life and property. Here is an example of a school where every room and outdoor space was captured in a single day by one police officer from Kern County Sheriff's Department. All the rooms were linked to adjacent rooms and outdoor spaces, allowing officials to determine hiding places, locations of dangerous chemicals, methods of safely entering and exiting the scene, and the best way to get students and school employees out of harm's way. For close-up surveillance, nothing beats video. But in situations like border security, airport security, and harbor surveillance, nothing beats Panoscan at over 1,400 times the resolution of video. This image, captured in Malibu, California, is a large panoramic view of a suburban residential area. This image demonstrates how Panoscan can be used for surveillance that requires telescopic vision. Watch as we zoom to what appears to be a dot in the image. It's more than 5 miles from the camera's location, and we can still identify it as a Coast Guard helicopter. This image was taken out of harbor in Long Beach, California. In normal daylight, images of this kind can be captured every few minutes. As we zoom in, we see a person in a doorway of a ship over half a mile away. Analytic computer software can be used to detect movements and changes of these images and direct officials to areas of interest. In less than 1 hour, the technician has captured everything we need from this crime scene location. Let's take a look. We see the neighborhood where the crime took place. We can see how the victim approached the scene and her path through the house. Here, we see the crime scene. And finally, the exit route. Panoscan eliminates the need for a judge and jury to visit the crime scene by virtually bringing the crime scene into the courtroom. Now let's take some measurements with Panometric, Panoscan's photogrammetry software. The medical examiner's report states that the perpetrator landed with his right arm 19 3/4 inches outside the doorway. Let's use Panometric to confirm his measurement. First, we select a point on the door frame in both images. Notice the measurement point now appears in the point list. Now we'll select the end of the perpetrator's finger in both images. The second point appears in the point list. We highlight the 2 points and click the measurement button. Panometric calculates the distance at 19.7 inches. Not bad. That's within 1/10 of an inch of the medical examiner's measurement. We can expect this kind of accuracy within a 25-foot radius throughout the entire scene. The measurements from Panometric can also be exported as a standard DXF file for use with any CAD program such as Crime Zone, Crash Zone, or AutoCAD. And of course, unlike a total station, you don't actually have to be on location to take the measurements. The Dutch National Police use a 3D laser scanner and a Panoscan Mark III to document crime scenes. Panoramic images from the Mark III can be used to add color and texture information to the laser point cloud data. This amazing 3D model was created from a single panorama captured by the Mark III. Finally, the Panoscan has a unique interchangeable filter system that allows alternate spectrum photography. The Mark III has been successfully tested with both near-infrared and ultraviolet filter combinations. I think this is a very powerful tool for law enforcement, and I encourage you to investigate it further. Here's Panoscan's contact information. I'm Don Schmalzbauer.